Hello, everyone. I'm Nana.
And I'm Lisa. Welcome back to VocabJamEnglish.
If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and join us every week.
It's Friday, which means it's time for our history talk.
Today's topic is Gutenberg and the Information Revolution.
And of course, we'll introduce some great English vocabulary along the way.
Oh, and if you want to see subtitles, please turn them on in the settings.
That's right. You can switch them on any time to help with understanding.
There will be a quiz about the conversation at the end.
So grab your favorite drink, sit back, and let's dive into today's talk. Nana, I don't buy paper books anymore. I read everything on my phone now.
Really? That's pretty common these days.
Yeah, it's just easier. I can carry 100 books in my pocket.
True, but did you know books used to be super rare?
Rare? Like, how?
Before printing was invented, people copied books by hand. It took months or years.
Oh wow. I guess I take it for granted.
Understandable. But one man changed everything, Johannes Gutenberg.
Oh. I saw a meme about him. He looked like a wizard.
Haha, not a wizard, but a genius. He invented the printing press in the 1400s.
So, he made the first printer.
Sort of. He made a machine using movable metal letters to print pages.
What do you mean by movable letters?
Each letter was a small metal block. He could move them around to make any word or sentence. Then reuse them for the next page.
That's smart. Reusable letters.
Exactly. That's called movable type. It was much faster than writing by hand or carving wood blocks.
Was he the first to invent printing?
Actually, wooden block printing existed before. But Gutenberg was different.
Different how?
He used metal type instead of wood, which lasted longer and gave clearer prints.
Oh, so it didn't wear out quickly.
Right. And here's the cool part, he made a special ink too.
Special ink? What was special about it?
Most inks before were water-based, but his was oil-based, so it stuck better to metal and paper.
That makes sense. Water and metal don't mix well.
Exactly. The ink stayed dark and didn't smudge easily.
So he really improved the whole system.
Yes. And there's one more thing, the machine itself.
The printing press.
Yup. He adapted a wine press, you know, the kind used to squeeze grapes.
No way. So it pressed the paper onto the letters?
Right. It used strong, even pressure to transfer the ink.
Wow. That's really clever.
He basically took different tools and combined them into one revolutionary system.
Did his life get easier after that?
Not really. He lost control of his printing business in a lawsuit.
No way. That's so unfair.
Yeah. But his impact was huge. He printed the famous Gutenberg Bible.
Is that like a historical bestseller?
You could say that. Only about 50 copies still exist today.
So this press thing, what did it actually change?
It spread information. People could read ideas directly, not just hear them from priests or kings.
That sounds powerful.
It was. It helped start the Renaissance, the Reformation, and more.
Like the original social media.
In a way, yes. It democratized knowledge.
That's so cool. Do we still use his method?
The basic idea, yes. But now it's mostly digital.
So he's the grandpa of eBooks too.
Haha, exactly. Without him, we might not have online books.
What's a good word for his work?
I'd say transformational.
Or innovative?
Perfect word.
Did he invent it all alone?
He built on old ideas, but he put it all together in a new way.
So he optimized things?
Yes, and made them scalable, able to grow.
Got it. He went viral before viral was a thing.
Exactly. Let's spread the word, just like Gutenberg did. All right. Now it's time for our vocabulary corner.
Yes. In this section, we'll pick some words from today's conversation and explain them in a simple and easy to understand way.
Granted.
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 Granted means you accept something is true, even if it's not perfect. You say granted when you agree with something a little, but you still have another opinion. Similar phrase, even though. Even though is used in full sentences. Granted is shorter and sounds a bit formal. Example, granted, it was raining, but we still had fun. Meme.
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 Meme means a funny picture or video shared online. People share memes on the internet to make others laugh or think. Similar words, joke, trend. A joke is told by a person. A meme is shared with pictures or videos, mostly online. Example, I laughed at the cat meme my friend sent me. Sort of.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Sort of means a little bit or kind of. You say sort of when you are not sure something is not exact. Similar phrase, kind of. Both mean something is true in a small way. Example, I sort of like spicy food, but not too spicy. Smudge.
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 Smudge means a dirty or blurry mark. A smudge happens when ink or food gets rubbed on something. Similar word, stain. A stain is often harder to clean. A smudge can be wiped away. Example, I made a smudge on the paper with my finger. Lawsuit.
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 Lawsuit means taking a problem to court to get help from a judge. People use lawsuits when they think something unfair happened. Similar words, legal case, complaint. A lawsuit is official and goes through court. A complaint can be just words. Example, he filed a lawsuit because the company used his idea without asking. Democratize.
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 Democratize means to make something available to everyone. It means giving equal access to things like education or information. Similar phrase, make public. But democratize means sharing power or tools in a fair way. Example, online videos help democratize learning for students everywhere.
All right. It's time for the quiz corner.
In this section, we'll ask questions based on today's conversation.
1. Why were books rare before printing was invented? A. People didn't like reading. B. Books were copied by hand and took a long time. C. There was no paper. Correct answer, B. Books were copied by hand and took a long time. 2. What was special about Gutenberg's movable letters? A. They could be reused and rearranged. B. They were made of wood. C. They were colored. Correct answer, A. They could be reused and rearranged. 3. What was different about Gutenberg's ink? A. It was colorful and glittery. B. It was oil-based and worked well with metal and paper. C. It was invisible. Correct answer, B. It was oil-based and worked well with metal and paper. 4. What machine did Gutenberg adapt to create his printing press? A. A sewing machine. B. A windmill. C. A wine press. Correct answer, C. A wine press. 5. What was one big effect of Gutenberg's printing press? A. It helped people grow grapes. B. It made books smell better. C. It helped spread knowledge to more people. Correct answer, C. It helps spread knowledge to more people.
All right, we're coming to the end of today's episode.
If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out.
All right, see you in the next episode.
See you next time.